Brock Lesnar Goldberg.
Oh, wow. This match was awesome.
This was amazing. This was probably a second, third favorite match of the night.
By the way, I love hearing people who think they know every fucking thing in the world. Oh, man, Goldberg can't take bumps. Goldberg's not going to do anything. He can't last long. It was because they booked it that way, guys. Even I know this match was short. You can't say Goldberg's not taking bumps. He took 10 German suplexes and like 2 F5s, right? Maybe just 1 F5. He was taking bumps. He did a spear through like the barricade. This match was like brutal, and it was a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, that's one thing is people are like, oh, he has no endurance. You can't hang with all them guys who could put on 20, 30-minute matches. But that's not the point of Goldberg. The point of Goldberg is that he can, for those minutes that he is able to go, he can win. And I said this in my review that is now deleted. I said, if you can win in 2 moves, why wouldn't you? In real life, if you could win in 2 moves, why wouldn't you? There's no what's the point of going through the effort to put on this huge match when you can be unique because no one else does it? You can be believable because you look like a monster, and you can just look brutal whenever you're hitting those moves. Brock Lesnar is good at selling. Brock Lesnar is good at selling.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. He's definitely a selling boy. I wasn't. It's a good match when you know you don't know who's gonna win, and everyone thought Brock was gonna win, but I before the match convinced myself, maybe this isn't as cut and dry as I think. This could go either way, and Goldberg was. I mean, it started with a few German suplexes, but then Goldberg was getting spears out, and I'm like, oh no, this could go the way we think it might.
That first spear off camera, that made me freak out. I was like, whoa!
Yeah, it was just 2 guys using every move that we know about them. They didn't do too much else, but it was fun, and it was not very long, but it was like, oh yeah. And Steve, casual fan, was like, my boy Goldberg. And he lost, but people were really over for Brock Lesnar. People care more about Brock Lesnar than I thought they did. It might be just because they don't want to see Goldberg anymore, which, by the way, people really... I hate WWE fans sometimes because the same people who are like, boo Goldberg, whenever he comes out after Raw and says, oh, this is probably my end, they're like, oh, no, we really love you. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. You can't be both ways.
No, the reason he did that was because he literally said, this ain't no script.
Yeah, I know, but... the storyline for most smarks was, oh man, we'd love to see Goldberg back, and then it's like, oh no, we're really tired of Goldberg, and oh, he's leaving. It's like, oh man, we love you. I wish you were staying.
I disagree. I don't think they weren't saying that. People don't hate the person Goldberg. People hate the character Goldberg. So whenever Goldberg takes his character away and he says, hey guys, this is literally me. I'm not talking out of a script. I'm not in character. This isn't part of the show. He literally said all that stuff. Then people are going to cheer for him because that's just disrespectful.
Yes, but the people who were saying that they wanted him gone were also sad when he did say he was leaving. And it's like, no, you can't be both ways.
I didn't see anyone who was sad. I was just saying that was a good send-off.
Yeah, they were like...
No one was sad. They were just cheering him, giving him one last
not
hurrah.
Sad, but like, whoa, yeah, man, it's hard to see you go. Like, you were great. Like, no, you were...
I didn't see anyone saying that personally, but
I saw people on the internet, a lot of people who were like, oh man, just really good to see him go. When all of the comments before that were, why is he here? Get the fuck out of here. There was definitely some whiplash feelings with people like, man, now that he's showing emotion, now I get to feel bad for him. It just feels like sometimes people like to be monster of the week and just have the feelings that they want to have at a certain time instead of having consistent feelings about something. Because people just love to, I don't know, change their feelings about things.
Yeah, I'm happy at least the live crowd didn't do any of that. The live crowd was very respectful of him.